Arriving in India, I went from a plane to a turquoise room. Strange. That was a long flight. I'm here at the Villa in India. I'm in the turquoise room, as you can probably see by now. So I'm just going to stay up for a few hours to kind of adjust 12 hours ahead from where I came from, and then go to sleep, and then we'll start our adventure first thing in the morning. Before I went to sleep, I took in one of my favorite pastimes. I watched the BBC International News to see what people think of us strange Americans. I awoke, and worldwide India picked me up, and I was on my way. I noticed a large amount of people all around. The huge human population of India causes a strain on its resources and its wildlife. But right now, it was causing a strain on traffic. Traffic in India is crazy. The art of honking is something you will soon learn here, and traffic jams can be caused by trucks, cars, people, cows, horses, all kinds of things. We had an interesting 4-hour drive up to Agra, India to see a Sloth Bear Rescue. They have a policy of not wanting you to post photos or videos, I guess to make it more of a quiet sanctuary for the animals. So what I can tell you about this place is it takes excellent care of its sloth bears. They were all once abused and used as street performers. Check out their website and learn more. This was a great place. We left there and drove through some crazy traffic, and I ended up on a horse en route to see a wonder of the world, the Taj Mahal. I was on a horse because they don't allow cows to get close to the Taj Mahal to try to cut down on the pollution. I soon found myself at the entrance. Now the Taj Mahal took 20 years to build, way back in the mid-1600s. It was from Emperor Shah Jahan in honor of his third wife, Mumtaz Mahal, who passed away as she gave birth to her 14th child. This place was truly a great way to remember a loved one. The word beautiful doesn't even come close to describing it. I had seen it in so many pictures, but it was hard to believe that I was actually here. When I got close, I could really appreciate the artwork in the stones. There's a myth that those artists had their hands broken or chopped off after they completed their work, so they wouldn't be able to ever do it again. Well, on a happy thought, it was time to go back to the hotel. The retreat. I was traveling in style. I spoiled myself with a place that had a toilet and everything. That night, I wrote a letter back home, a letter so beautiful that I broke my own wrist after I wrote it. And I awoke early to the sounds of some chanting. And then... Wow, I was up. Today I was going to the Chambal River to look for 2 species of crocodile. We got there early, so it allowed me time to take in the park and walk around and... the horns. This area was set up as a sanctuary over 30 years ago in hopes to keep it a clean, protected area for wildlife. I took out a boat to go find some crocs. It was hard searching for anything in this brown water, so our hopes were that something would come up on shore. We saw plenty of birds, and it took a little while until I spotted one of the species we were looking for. There it was, blending in with the shoreline. The gharial is a critically endangered crocodile. Adults can be around 15 feet long and around 400 pounds. The only crocodile larger than this in India is the saltwater crocodile. These crocs are very shy, so we had to go around slow and keep pretty far away from them. Those long snouts are perfect for trapping and eating fish. Some research shows that there's only a few hundred left in all of India, while others say their numbers could be as high as 1,500, but as a total, that is still very, very low. They are often trapped by people trying to fish using big nets, and they once were overhunted for their skin. Humans have had to step in to help this animal out. Qualified people will take care of its young free from harm, as those eggs are sought out by some local people to eat or to sell. So now, after they safely hatch, they are released back into this river. I was glad to see this interesting looking species around, and I hope that they can keep on surviving. I started looking around for the other species of croc that calls this river home. Ah, and there it was. A mugger, or the Indian crocodile. These guys have a lot shorter snout. And even though this one was just around 6 feet, they can reach up to 12 to 14 feet. This one was near where some construction was taking place to enlarge the bridge, another sign of human expansion. Across from him, in the heat of the day, we were seeing the two species side by side, coming out of the water for some sun. We also saw how the people use this river as a drinking hole for their livestock and as a place to do some laundry. I was looking around at the birds and I saw a flock of bar-headed geese. This is pretty far south for their range. They are known to have a higher flight pattern than any other bird. They often cross the Himalayas. Here, they were keeping a low profile, you might say, just walking on the shore. Well, we checked out some more birds, and then one last little mugger. And it was time to go back into the crazy traffic, as I had a train to catch. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Safari India. For more information on the items featured in this video, read the video's description. As always, thanks for watching. Namaste.